have Melissa that's now going to spread a thin layer of Nutella. Now what we have here is just so much easier to heat it up in our prep bowls. Who has the prep bowls? Anybody? Okay. So they come with the lids, which is why they're so functional, because a lot of times you need a bowl like this, but they don't come with the little lids. And then what do? You end up putting the saran wrap or the tin foil. It spills, your refrigerator smells, especially if there's like onions in there or something. So these are a set of 6. They're actually the offspring of the batter bowl. Who has the batter bowl? Microwave and chop with the mix and chop. So I'm following exactly the recipe that you guys can take a picture of later and go home with, okay? Now in this particular case, it's telling you to use it in the deep covered baker, but I decided to use that recipe in the Rock, and I'm going to tell you about the baker in a minute. Put it down on the counter. You have it, Marissa? You do? What do you love about it?
I like the bottom because it doesn't slide on you.
Right, so that means when you put it down here, it doesn't slide out from under you. It also has that nice thumb support. And there's also, Maggie, you see that measurements? Okay? The measurements on the inside, so that way you know exactly how much is in there. So all we're doing is we're just smushing around the cream cheese. Now what we're doing is we're using our silicone scrapers. I'm going to tell you that this one is 15 years old. This came in my original kit when I became a consultant in June of the year 2000. It is the same color as the new ones that we've been selling over the last couple of years. So this one's about 15 years old, this one's about 10 years old. These two got married and they made this about a year ago, okay? But they're all the same color. If I go into your house, am I going to find spatulas and scrapers that have been withstanding a decade? Really fun twist because people get the winter blues. Anybody here suffer from like winter blues and all that? Get your girlfriends over. Everybody brings their favorite bottle of wine, and then we hide it in a fuzzy sock, like a really fun like neon fuzzy sock that you could buy like at the dollar store or whatever. And then you put a little tag on each bottle, and then we open all the bottles, and we buy little shot glasses, and everybody votes on their favorite bottle. Before we start the show, everybody says, oh, I love, if there's 5 bottles of wine, I love bottle number 4. If that's the winner, then everybody gets, the winner who brought the bottle of wine gets a fun little prize. And then, clearly, like, Melissa probably wouldn't want 4 bottles or 5 bottles of wine open. You go home with your bottle. So it may just be like a quarter is drank. So you could just bring it home and then enjoy it with your significant other the next day, whatever, okay? It's going to be our little wine break. Have we practiced this? Have we ever practiced this before?
No, you and I know.
No.
Break wine.
That's it. We are going to absolutely be BFFs by the time this is over. Okay. Now, we all have bottle openers at home, right? We all do. This is our wine bottle opener. This still has some flour on it, so I'm just going to rinse that off. When you get it, it comes in 2 pieces. It comes with a foil cutter. So what you're going to do is you're going to just squeeze and spin the bottle. Can you do that for me, please?
Spin the bottle.
There you go.
We have one
You're
bottle of
feisty.
wine.
And, well, let's see if it broke the seal. Squeeze it hard. I want to hear it cut. Okay. Okay. There you go. You just have to squeeze it a little bit more so you get that perfect cut so that you're not using your nail, you're not using a knife, you're not using a scissor, okay? So now all we're going to do is you're going to now, are you ready? You're going to just now take your bottle of wine, squeeze, push down, and lift up, okay? And now keep squeezing and lift up. Okay.
I'm holding.
Okay, that's all it is. And now to eject the cork, you just squeeze again, and you pull out, and now it ejects the cork. So that is your easy wine bottle opener. Now, obviously when you use your knives, you don't want to do a bunch of stuff. This is our chef's knife, and you just kind of want to do rocky motions. You ever see on TV where they get really, really close? want to actually pull prizes for this 3-onion rub. And in order to get a ticket, I want you to ask me any question at all about my business or about hosting a party, which we kind of talked about, Facebook parties, fundraisers, online shows. What I didn't talk about, and we're not going to go through all of these, that's like torture. I have 3 shows this weekend, so I have extra raffle tickets. I didn't talk about the fact that we give free vacations every year. Who would love to take a free vacation all the time? Please, get over here. There you go. Let me tell you, the Pampered Chef offers free vacations every single year. I've been on 10 of them, soon to be going on 11 of them. And I'm not talking like, you know, a campground. I'm talking, I've gone to Disney World twice, 2 cruises, Miami, the Atlantis Beach Resort, Los Cabos, Punta Cana, Maui. And this year in June, myself, my husband, and our 2 kids are going to Disneyland, California. I'm talking hotel. They're putting us in the Grand Californian, hopper passes, spending money, and meals, and airport transfers. Completely a vacation, okay? And it's all from just working part-time. Remember I told you how many days a month do I average going out? Who remembers? 8, okay? That's the average that you have to do at least to like earn the trips and whatnot. Besides that, I'm blinged out. Who likes jewelry? Where are my bling girls? Who's a... Oh, well then Sandy, look at this. This is a ruby and diamond ring. That's Pampered Chef. This is a blue topaz, moonstone, and black onyx ring. Do you see the little Pampered Chef logo on the side? See that? Okay. Yeah, this is a Pampered Chef bracelet. This is a white gold tennis bracelet. This is also a sterling silver bracelet. I work part-time and I get free bling, okay? And it's just amazing that there's always things that the Pampered Chef is giving you. Amazing. Every time there's a new product, I get it for free. Every time there's a new, like, they have incentives for gas cards and barbecues and logo wear and sweatshirts and it's tons and tons and tons of stuff. I work part-time. So I want you to ask me any questions about money that you can make, anything that's intriguing you about the business. Ask me anything about hosting a party. No question is off limits, and then you're going to earn a ticket. Who wants to ask the first question? This is what you're going to make for the month. Go ahead. You're leaving your house 1 day a week to go to a party. How much are you making on average? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 bucks. That's a monthly paycheck for going to a party 1 day a week. Now look at where you're going. You're hanging out with Melissa, with all your people. It's always fun, it's always food, it's always friendship, it's always laughter. You're not in an office, you're not wearing a uniform, you're not in a stuffy cubicle, you're not with like a boss breathing down your back. You're at a party and you're making money and you're making about $500 for the month. Somebody who doesn't have a ticket, ask me how much you make if you go out 2 days a week.
How much do you make if you go out 2 days?
Okay, Donna, there's your ticket. Who has envelope number 2? Marissa does. Okay, so now, same thing. You're now going out, you're having so much fun. You're going to a party. A new consultant, mind you. New. What are you making? 100. Talk it with, come on. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, come on.
6,
7, 8, 9, $1,000. That's on average what a new person makes. Once a month, going out 2 days a week. You just said, wow, what would you do with $1,000 coming in, Donna? It's coming in every month.
Build a driveway.
What's in your driveway?
I don't have a driveway.
Oh, okay. All right. Is that what you want to do with $1,000? You could. Dream. Okay. Well, what else? What would you do, Kristen? $1,000 is coming in
$1,000?
every month.
Probably go clothes shops.
Thank you. Melissa, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
$1,000 is coming in. Now, mind you, she's a nurse. I know nurses.
Appliances.
Buy new appliances. I actually know a nurse that quit being a nurse to do Pampered Chef, and she makes more money doing Pampered Chef, which is very sad, but it's true. What are you guys doing, Marissa? $1,000, right? You can't dream like that? Oh, good girl. Annette, what are you doing?
I'd put it in
You
my
got 2 little
savings
boys
bank.
that are eventually growing up and going to college. Ginny, what are you doing?
Traveling. I'm
Where are you
tired.
going?
Someplace. Someplace warm.
Someplace warm. What are you doing, Mandy? $1,000. Saving it. What are you doing, Melissa?
Going somewhere.
Where are you going?
Warm and sunny.
Warm.
With you.
Where can you go? Where are you going?
Yeah.
A month. You can save.
Oh, a month?
This is like extra money for going out to a party twice a week. Oh, there you go. My point is that that's what you're going to do, okay? Someone who doesn't have a ticket, ask me how much money I make.
How much money did you make in your first year 15 years ago?
Okay, that's a great question. You know what? I think I do, but I'm going to tell you what I mean now because it's always fun to know that. Well, you know what? The Pampered check does not take taxes out at all. You know what? And you actually get a business contractor statement, which I'm going to show you.
All right.
Okay? And you actually keep track of your expenses. Then you can actually it negates each other. So your expenses counteract what you make, you know. But I think in my first year I made about 17 or 18,000, but I started in July. Okay, so just for like, okay, that's not, yeah, part-time, okay? That's what I made about, okay? I remember my first paycheck, I think was about $500 for the month, and I really was clueless. Really clueless.
So they give you a paycheck each month?
They give you a paycheck every 2 weeks. So they deposit it. It's a real job. It's a real job on the books with your social security number. They pay you every 2 weeks with a direct deposit into your checking account. They do. They just don't take out any taxes because you're responsible for following that separately with your tax guy, tax girl, you know, when it's tax time. Okay? No licensing. No, we are independent contractors. We just get straight commission on what we make for the month, on what you make for the month. Startup costs are only $99 or $159, and I'm going to show you exactly what you get. I have a flyer on that. But my question to Kristen is how much money I make. Who has envelope number 3? Annette, don't open it yet. Who makes how much money I make?
That was my question.
I know, but you know. No, but you said
I
you wanted
her to ask
But
that
you said
question.
15 years ago.
What did I just say to you?
Now.
Yeah, but you got the ticket for that. I'm going to answer it.
Okay.
In last February, who remembers the weather last February?
Okay.
Horrible. Who determines if I went to work?
You do.
No. Who determines if I went to work?
The weather.
Mother Nature. Okay? She was a biatch. She canceled show after show after show. She would tease me because it would be 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun would shine. I'm like, oh, I could go to work tonight. I'd get the phone call. I can't get out of my driveway. I can't get 3 cars in my driveway. Where am I going to put people? Cancel. You guys get that? Okay? But because of the fact that I knew that it was winter, we live in New York, I had a lot of shows scheduled. So I think I lost about 10 shows, but I still got out of the house 8 times. She did not get me every time. But what happened was the bulk of my income came from catalog and online shows because if I was home, we were all home. And we're all at this stage of the game, 2015, 2014, on a device. We're on a laptop, a Kindle, an iPad, a computer. We're all on something digital. So I would, say, Donna, you know what? We're both stuck in a blizzard. You're on Facebook, I'm on Facebook. Can I create a little Facebook event and invite your friends? Because we're all shopping, we're all doing something on a computer. Sure. So, now you can talk, Annette, okay? Tell them what that means. Tell them what it says up on top. What is that paycheck a result of?
8 cooking shows and 18 catalog shows.
What did I make?
$6,500.84.
Don't leave out that 84 cents. That's right, okay? $6,500.84. I left my house 8 days, 8 times. Now, that's not even my highest. And Jen, I'm going to actually text this to you. In November, I'm going to show Maggie. Can you see a small print? Raise it up. It's like a magic show. Ralph! Guys make really good consultants too, Ralph. He wants to. He's getting closer and closer. He likes this
You
stuff.
have email consultants.
We do. They're the number one. You get a ticket for that. Our male consultants actually become the number 1 sellers year after year. We need to knock a guy off the pedestal. His name is David. So if you want to join my team, I'm going to train you to knock David off his pedestal. Okay. Anyway, in the month of November, which was just 2 months ago, that was my highest for the month. What was my paycheck?
In 15 years, that was your highest? Okay.
What was my paycheck? Read that number. $9,958.26. You know how annoyed I am that I didn't get that last $42 to make it even 10,000? Look at that. It's from the Pampered check payable to me, $9,958.26. And I will text this to you, Jen, so you can make a copy of it.